What's up, guys? Barrygaming here, back with some more Infinite Magicraid, and today we have probably one of the trickiest space temples I've experienced just yet. It took a while to figure out all the combinations and how to get these towers lit up, because we are talking about Space Temple, the Demonic Vault. And now, of course, same rewards as always, very good. You don't want to miss these out. You need them to progress the chapter system. Let's jump into it, because these torch puzzles are actually quite challenging here. So, as you guys can see, once you jump in here, Firewater and Crushing doing their usual. Okay, adjoining braziers are linked together. So when you light something like this bottom one, the one next to it lights up. If you light this one, these two will light up. So there's some very interesting combinations you need to do. Now we're going to try to do the fewest number of battles as well. So we're going to start out with this one right here. We're going to throw in our whole normal team here. Get our battle going. This is one that actually took quite a bit of our team power as well. We actually had some of our lower tier heroes die off throughout the battle that weren't level 150, but overall I think this team should be able to handle it pretty well, not even taking any damage, so that's really good with our improvements. This was one of the first battles that I felt like it did take a little bit. So first off, you're going to go up to this top one right here. Start this top one off. This is a very easy puzzle compared to the other ones. After that, you're going to come down to this middle one right here, because of course you need to light all three of these. So this one in the middle does the trick. It lowers those golems and you can pass. Now, of course, you're going to have to do some side battles if you want to do all the rewards in the same fight, but it's not necessary. But yeah, just keep that in mind. So next up, we're going to move up to this top puzzle right here. Now this one, you do have to fight both battles, because you have to be able to touch every single one of them. So first off, let's get the kills. Let's go through it, finish it out. And like I said, this is like the first puzzle I've experienced where I literally had to sit there and think my way through how to complete this one. It wasn't too bad. I do know there's probably people out there that just have zero want to try to figure out puzzles like this. I find some of these kind of fun. It's weird that, like, those of you who play Idle Heroes as well and watch my content on the main channel, there's certain events like Fantasy Factory. I hate doing those types of puzzles, but puzzles like this, I really enjoy doing. So we beat both of them. Let's light them up. Very easy combination. We're going to go one on the side here. We're going to go up to the top two. We're going to go down the bottom three and then over to the left four, and that finishes it out. Now, we are going to have to do a couple more battles, I believe, over here, because we're going to have to make our way down to this spot. So again, let's do all the battles that we can first and foremost. The one downside of this one is basically there's a lot of fights you have to go through in order to get this entire puzzle done in one run, and you kind of have to. You have to be able to survive and get through all these battles. They do put some fountains here and there, which is pretty good. I think that's the only one we need to clear for right now, because we're going to need to touch this one, but we can get to that from this side. So yeah, let's come on back over to here. We're going to clear this battle next. Luckily, the one thing I will say is our Serena is just absolutely amazing. This hero right here, Serena, oh, so good at like doing huge AoE damage in the first round. A lot of times just one-shotting the enemies, which is sweet. We are going to come down and clear this bottom node as well. That way we can have pretty much just access to do the puzzle all in one go. Otherwise, you can get a little confused, because this one you have to do in a very, very specific order, because there's a total of 9 of them, I believe. 9 torches we have to light up. So first thing, come down to this spot right here. You're going to click over to here for 1. You're going to click over here for 2. So you go from the left side to the right side. You're then going to come up to this one here. I want to make sure, sometimes the pathing is weird. Just make sure you're clicking on the correct one. That's going to be number 3. Now we need to come all the way back around to the other side for number 4. And again, so we basically went 1, 2, 3, and then we're doing 4 right here. That's going to leave the whole center open, which is perfect, because the dead center 1, 5 is going to unlock everything else. Now from here on out, to get to the final rewards, there are 2 battles. You can go either the bottom path or the top path. We're going to go with the top path right now, so you guys can see the boss battle as well, so you can prepare for your fights. And like I said, we're not going to show you guys every one of these puzzles. Eventually down the road, we might do that. I want to get to the ones that are the most pressing, and I guess I would say the most challenging as far as the puzzles go. Some of the boss battles are very difficult in these here. So we'll go through this one here, get to the battle. So the boss, this is an interesting wave as well. Let's get going. So the boss right here, let's get the combat kind of paused for a second. Basically, he's one that increases his allies' turn meters. He does a lot of damage. Everything here is about getting his turn meters increased, especially when he kills an enemy here. He grants immortal on all allies for 1 turn, which is annoying. But yeah, that's the main the damage, like the boss. Don't care about him too much, but his subordinates are very strong. One of them is going to be Oakman. Oakman, of course, has those burning debuffs. We literally have one on our own account. We know how strong he is. If you have a way to get rid of debuffs on your team, like some supporter, that can help a ton, because the one that hurts the most is his HP burning. That one deals damage based on like the percentage of HP on the enemy. So he can do a lot of damage. And then the other one up here is going to be Margarita. She also has a ton of AoE damage. The one nice thing about this is they're not going to like pinpoint one direct ally, but they do a lot of damage. They do a ton of AoE damage, so beware. This fight should not be too hard for us at this point because we are past it. We've got tons of power on our account now. I kind of just let it auto run. You might want to focus on him before the allies, just because he has some buffs and some integrations with his team to make them go faster and all that fun stuff. But yeah, that is the entirety of the fight. So not too bad, but again, you got to realize the power level of this account is way up there compared to what the average account is going to look like, so it can be difficult. But of course, you're going to be getting a grand total of 10 of these excellent runes right here. You're going to get a random faction artifact chest, which is pretty good because it's a 6-star epic one, which is great. And I think most importantly is going to be this one advanced skill scroll. As a free-to-play player especially, these are you're going to covet these right here, because you need what, like 4, 8, 16 total for every single legend hero you want to fully max out a skill. So that is the demonic vault. Let me know how your guys' run goes, because it took me probably like 20-30 minutes the first time through, because I needed to figure out the puzzle. But hopefully this helps you guys out, and I'll see you guys next time.